first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get this to the 32. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. A run once more with Hampton. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
18, let's go. 60, Cowboy 80.
To throw is Milton. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Next, 19.
Here's Milton. Again, it's Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. You talk about this Giant defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they're saying it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down at 5.
Hurt. Bravo 80. 19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Milton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here we go. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. 18, Rattler. 18, 60, Bobcat. 60.
To throw, it's Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Hampton. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Herbert going to give to Hampton. They have managed to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Our first carry for Najee Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Try to run for it with Hampton. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Set. Captain.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete. It's Ladd-McConkey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Panther 11, Panther 80. 18, tight end.
Now Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing is Milton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready?
Here's Milton now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Stephanie!
Now it's Tracy. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
70. Buffalo 18.
Second and 1. And he's got it. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy from a yard out. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Back to Hampton on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Herbert finds Johnston. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. Really nicely done, John.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Milton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
60 Bison, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Milton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they'll audible to something else.
Ready, ready.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
Go check, go check. Go street. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Back to throw. Milton. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Deputy! Cowboy 80! Go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Right there, hurt. Hey, Brad. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Big Lion. 18, Pioneer.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Buffalo 8, 77 Wolf. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
18. That's another Giants
19
first
right.
down.
Cut 19. Cut. And Dragon 60. 60 Bison. 60. 70 range. 70 range.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll bring up second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Right back to Tracy. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Seven Pirates, down. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Warriors 70. 60 Eagles. 6-18. Pioneers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw is Milton. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. There's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And not much to speak of. Only a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Milton. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA!
Omarion Hampton with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Street. 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake. Milton.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Come on. Cougar 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Milton. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Baylor tight.
Here's Herbert. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Dragon 60, Panther 60, Panther 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Third down, here's Tracy. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, 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 check. Cup 19, Cup 19, trap 60, trap 60.
To throw, it's Milton. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
79 Bronx, 70 Lions. Warriors 70.
Off play action. Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Rig alert. Rig alert. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
70 Timberwolves.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Giants 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will ring him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Giants, 1st down.
19 tight, 19, 60 Maverick, 60, 19, Pioneer, Panther 11, Panther.
Now Milton. over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1 more yards. And the Giants.
Throwing is Milton. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to run forward Jones.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at level.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 18. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. Connects with Slayton. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
13 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
60 Eagles, trap 60, trap 60.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now he's going to step up and run toward the sideline, and look at that catch. going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Giants 16.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Operating from the gun, Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got a man, complete. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Theo Johnson, 73 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for two.
The Giants will line up.
They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Giants 24.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get it inside the 40.